What's going on? It's Frank back with another Frank Look At. And we got an interesting one today. First one I want to talk about is my haircut. I've been going back and forth on barbers for a while now. And I finally decided, it's like, you know what, let's just go back to the barber that I know back where I used to live. And he does a very good job. And I have nothing to really complain about with the barber. So, yeah, it was a good haircut. And I can't really complain about it. But I had tried two other barbershops in the town I live now. They weren't bad, but they just didn't know how to hook me up like my guy from before. So I just had to... I did the thing again, damn it. But yeah, I just had to be like, let's go back to him. So I took the train back. It's like a 5-minute train ride. Got the haircut. And then came back home. Now the issue. We had an issue going back on the train and then coming back. And it was such a stupid issue. The issue was, so there's two things going on in San Francisco right now. One of them being, there's the fan fest going on for the Giants going on. And that's whatever and all. But it's also like a St. Patty's Day thing because it's the weekend of St. Patty's Day because St. Patrick's Day is on Tuesday. And holy shit, there was a bunch of high schoolers on the train boozing it up. And I tried to get away, but a lot of them just ended up congregating right next to me. And here's the biggest issue. Before I got this job teaching, I did my student teaching, and I was a paraeducator at one of the high schools in this town. And as I say, I recognize quite a few of these kids who are probably they're probably juniors, seniors, maybe freshmen in college, just boozing it up, and they're going in on the liquor and the mixed drinks. And some kids got in a fight apparently, and they were throwing up on the train. And I'm not one to say like, these kids aren't being respectful to the public, which they aren't. But my main thing is like, when you're underage drinking, you want to be a bit more subtle about it than these kids were. Like, I'm not one to really be like, or even get these kids in trouble or whatever, but like they're causing like a commotion, they're causing damage, just like throwing up. There's people already having too much alcohol when they're going up to the city, and we're not even there, like we're not even halfway there yet. I was like, fuck that. Thankfully, I'm so happy that I was getting off where I was, because I could not handle any of that if I had to deal with it anymore. It was rough. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But holy shit, it was a rough sight having to see all that. And I was like, I gotta move, because the train stopped after at the second station, because there was kids getting in a fight, and like all these teenagers had congregated around me. And I was like, I think a few of them recognized me because I got a head nod before we got on the train from a kid. Which, oddly enough, I think I somehow remember his name, but that's irrelevant. But yeah. Yeah, and I was like, fuck this. I was like, I'm too old to be around y'all. And they laughed, and I'm like, hey, I do recognize some of you, the ones that go to Woodside, and they're like, whatever. But they'll probably already forget about it. They're already probably too drunk to even remember I was there. And I didn't see any of like my football players, so not the end of the world. I did think I heard one of them say one of the football coaches is down there after I moved. But yeah, it's what a chaotic adventure. Haircut's good. some gel in it, it's the length I want it, and beard's trimmed. We look good. We look good. Can't wait till I have to shave this all off in a few days. But yeah, what an adventure. We're gonna call that a Frank Look At, and I will see you all next time. Peace.